That's how it's done. That's right. That's how we do it. That's how we do. Yeah. Let's get into this boxing chat. See who's up in here. See. Sometimes I got the loyals, and sometimes I lose my loyals, man, to other places, man. They disappear on me, man. Where's my loyals at? I got the Sir to the Flame out there. Sir to the Flame always gonna come through. You know, I know you guys come through sometime and just say hi and be gone, cause I'll be asking questions. I say, "What's up, Sir Flame? What you think about this?" Ain't nobody. He ain't nowhere around. But usually not you, Sir Flame. Usually you, no matter what, you usually hang to the end. Jay Brown be leaving on me though. Sir Flame in the house. Salute to Sir Flame and salute to Joseph J. Brown in there. Joseph J. See, he said, Sir Flame said, salute Eagles Web. Jab that like button on your way in. Oh, y'all neck. He know. Stretch that neck out. Put it out there. Tell Sir Flame, stretch that neck out over there. Yeah. Yeah, Joseph Brown there. Salute Eagles Web Boxing, man. Yeah. This kind of continuation, man. We got to continue our story, man, because you know we're like ahead of stuff, but I should put us way ahead. I don't want us to be too far ahead of everybody. Not like what they call light years and stuff, but we're gonna get ahead of people and stuff. Because I see stuff coming, and I know just being with you guys, I know you guys start seeing stuff coming, and then soon as we talk about it, soon as we talk about trainers and stuff, I mean. Actually, the day we was talking about trainers, I was already scheduled to talk about trainers. What happens? And somebody switching trainers. But this has been going on, though. I just never really, we never really talk about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sir Flame said, I was about to say, I'm here. Yeah, 100. Yeah, I know you, Sir Flame. I know. Once you come in, that's it. I know once you come in and have a seat. You know, some people come in and I got to check out this other chat. You know, which is I don't mind. But don't come back. I mean, don't switch back and forth and then get confused once you come back in here and start saying something, and you don't know what the hell we talking about. I mean, because you missed out. And salute to Tony Biles up in the house. Tony Biles up in here. He said salute Eagles Web in the chat. You know what it is. As always, working and listening. That's right. Hey, Tony come through. And I'm not worried about Tony staying. Yeah. I'm not worried about Tony coming through or whatever. Tony staying around or nothing like that. Tony don't usually leave because he said he likes our conversation in here. You know, because we have good conversations about the boxing when he comes in here. Yeah. And I see down there, Sir Flame, he said Fury got a new trainer. He said, well, went back to his roots. Okay. Is Rich going to save him against Wilder? What's going to save him against Wilder? Only thing going to save him against Wilder is his wife, his family, the people who love him and stuff. That's the only thing going to save him against Wilder. No amount of training he going to get in one camp, because he probably going to be out doing stuff that he ain't got no business doing. Because Fury had how many fights to come in looking a little bit better than what he looks? He don't come in looking good. Him and Ruiz, man, they don't come in looking like they do much training and stuff, man. I'm sorry, they just don't, man. To me, they don't touch me as two fighters that really care about stuff, you know. Man, everybody wants to bother me all the time. Let me make sure this ain't work real quick. I'll be right back, man. Yep. Yes, indeed. That was work. But I'll just have to check out the voicemail or something. They hit me with the voicemail, so I'll just have to check that out. Yeah. But you're right though. He said Fury got a new trainer. He said, well, went back, and then nothing is going to save him. Fury got, and I see you down there, Gil Cole. Salute to Gil Cole's up in the house, y'all. Yeah, nothing going to save him, Fury. Even got his ass juice helping him in camp for Wilder. Yeah, I mean that's just conspiracy type of stuff. And this show, look, I got his support or whatever. That's how is Joshua gonna help anybody? He gonna mess around and get knocked out during training or something. Mess around and get that chin cracked. Yep. Addicts are never mentally stable. Yep. Yeah, that's why he's stable. And then the Fury is just going to what Fiends did is a non-story to me. He's still going to sleep. That's it. But he's gonna be fiending just like you said. He's gonna be on that old fiending stuff. That's it, man. He's gonna be, he's gonna be trying to. He's not going to stay loyal, man. Some people's crack is food and Snickers, and some people's crack is crack and Coke and whatever else, man. That's what it is. And I see you guys saluting out. Okay, Gil says salute. Eagles Web in the chat. The champ is here. That's right. Tell him Gil. Gil say he's here, man. And then Joseph Brown, Gil Cole, salute, homie. And then laugh out loud, Sir Flame at Gil Cole is one of a kind. Yeah, Gil Cole's going to come in, man. Gil Cole is going to ride. He going to ride his championship, man. He gonna ride his championship, man. Y'all should. Hey, it wasn't my fault. Matter of fact, the third day, man, it was just too many ways to catch him. And I know I still got to keep hearing it, man. That Don still wants that title. Because if he would have got that question, he would have beat Gil by 14 points. That's a big question, man. I know it's gonna be. That's why I put these questions out there, man. Because I knew. I knew if somebody was in here and they didn't keep up with regular boxing, then maybe they'd get some trivia from movies or something like that. I had to make it even. I had to make the point spread like that. But hey, Gil Cole's the champ up in Eagles Way, man. So y'all got to take it, man. Tell him, Gil. Tell him go get your bags. Oh, yeah. Gil Coles and Joseph Brown. He said, salute. He said, where the hell is Eagles Web? Yeah, I'm here, man. Yeah, don't worry, I'm here, man. I got a phone call. I might get another one, man. You people got to disturb me. It's their fault. They didn't send me all my stuff that I was supposed to get. So now they just, are you going to go to work? Of course I'm going to work. I got to find, I'm the champ too, man. I got to adapt, man. If I don't have everything I need, I'll have to put something else together. I'll make sure I get it together. And then Gil Cole said, Sir Flame, he said, I need my ring walk music. Cue his music up, Sir Flame. Gil said cue his music when he come up in the Eagles wear. He said, cue my music, man. Let me know. Yeah. Yeah. But these fighters, man, sometimes, man, somebody put up a one if you think that AJ is going to be beneficial to Tyson Fury, far as like training wise. Is he going to be beneficial? Yeah, you see me shaking my head, man. What's going to be beneficial? So we got to talk about our little stack, man. Our champion stack. And when I say our champion stack, we don't have much of a stack, man. As far as like the heavyweights, the lighter weights are kind of stepping up. But if you just pay attention a little bit, just Sir Flame automatic. See, that's how my chat do. My chat be like, nope, no ones. You don't get no ones. No ones to this question. You get 2s and 3s, 4s. Somebody put up an 8 or something. You might get that, but you ain't gonna get no 1s on that. And then Sir Flame right away, he said 2. He said, how can that be? That's right. But like I was saying, if you pay a little bit of attention to boxing, just a little bit. I mean, you don't have to pay the whole attention to boxing. But if you just pay a little bit of attention to boxing, and then when you pay attention, this is what we see. We see excuse after excuse after excuse from all divisions. We see protection after protection after protection for all the divisions. And so that's why I said, man, should we just put a sleep on boxing? No more boxing for a year or two until y'all get your acts together, clean it up. I want y'all thoughts on that too. You guys have to have thoughts on everything. Everything that Eagle Web talk about, y'all have to have thoughts on it too. That's why I got the greatest, smallest chat. Yeah, yeah. Wait for my other ones to get in here. See, my little temporary mods, they should have been the first ones in here, right? To show loyalty, right? They got that clear blue. Y'all can see through their blue suits, man. Said, no, man, we got all those suits supposed to fit us tight, man. Our suits is tight, man. We ain't wearing no Sean Porter suits, man. Our suits is tight, man. We got the latest. You know what I mean? We got the latest, man. The latest in the pant length and all that. The cut is sharp. The jacket fitting tight. You know what I mean? We're looking at the jacket like we can't even get out the mirror, man. Look at that jacket, man. That jacket is on there. Nice, man. The nice shirt. You know, the nice tie, all that. Or sometimes no tie, just, casual. But it's all tight, man. All nice. Yeah. Jay Brown back in there. He's serious today. Jay Brown putting his words of the day. He said it's a weak move by both Wilder got these UK frauds scared into death, right? Yep. But we talk about that though. And I had to throw somebody out the chat. I don't know. Well, I didn't throw him. I think Gil got him. I think it was Crowned Admirer, something like that. Shout out 979 in the house. He said, Eagles wear boxers. He said, salute, sir. Yeah. So we had to throw, Gil had to throw Crowned Admirer. One of y'all had to toss him out of the chat, man. Because he was riding. He was D-riding. And we don't allow no D-riders in here. Y'all can talk about your fighters for so long, and then it becomes D-riding. So there we go again, man. So that's my special beat, man. Gil Coles, I'll be right back.
okay? So, whatever kits I guess are left there, maybe touch base with me later and let me know.
Up in here. All right, we back, baby. I got the, yeah, yeah. Some people in corporate, man, they got like long-winded, man. That's right. Let me see what y'all got. Let me see what y'all got. Okay, Shadow 9 up in here. Tony Bars with the sentence, with the paragraph. He said, I think it was if fans would just come together and stop supporting, then the money should not be as good. He said, but the casual fans will support all the BS. It's all about play in my book. That's right. AJ and Fury are buddies. That's all it is. See, y'all starting to catch on a little bit more to all this stuff that's going on, man. And then Tony Bars saluting out. Shadow 979 saluting out. Everybody saluting out. And then there we go. There we go with the Gill. The Gil Coles talking about he think he gonna change my name to the Champ. That's it. Call yourself, let's go, Champ. Gil Coles, let's go. And then Fury talked all that crap about AJ, and now he wants to help. Yeah, he wants to help now. He said, but Fury will end up stabbing him in the back. But it also show how good Wilder is getting and growing as a boxer. And that's what I talked about, Wilder's maturity. That's what he showed me in that fight. He was losing, but the maturity, that's what, see, and that's what's killing them. They don't want to mention it, but that's what killed him. He, all of a sudden, it seemed like he just overnight got matured. He just showed everything. Like overnight, he's got mature. It's like, wow, how did he matured in one fight? No. The other fight, Brazil fight, is the one where he got matured. We just didn't get to see him as much because he made his last few mistakes. If you guys remember when he was up in that right and up in that left top corner of the screen on your television, is he got bombed like twice. He took 2 unnecessary shots. He's like, F that. And then they got tangled up or whatever and like that, and then the ref broke him. It was like a little bit. There's not too much time left. And then soon as Wilder went at Brazil, here come the Abominator right in the chin, bam, and just melted him into the canvas. Then Gil Coles said, "What y'all think about that?" Gil Coles, you go ahead and change your name to the Champ, man. You got Champ for a month, man. We got to come up with a good contest that people got to show up, man. Y'all got to be here, man. Because if you're not going to be here, then Gil's going to continue, man. I see Christopher Jordan just finally got the screen up there, rolled it up. He said, Shalom to Eagles, Shalom to Christopher, my brother Jordan. Yep. Mea Kaya. There we go. Yeshua Kwai. Yep. Always about the Creator. And then salute at Joseph Brown, Gil Coles, Sir Flame, and Tony Boz. That's right. And then Tony Boz laughing out loud. He said, okay, Champ, just don't start playing instruments. Yeah, no flutes. If you're going to be a champ, no flute playing in there. Yep. Make sure nobody else came up in there. And then Tony Boz, I like Keith. To be honest, is just since he's married, that girl is like he's missing something. Real talk. That's right. Yeah. See, that happens, man. When you live in a certain life and all of a sudden, boom. Because she's making those demands and you can't mess your marriage up soon as it starts. I mean, you can. He can be like, you know what? You're doing too much. We got to separate for at least a couple of years or something. And that's what sometimes you got to do that, though. So that way you don't have to think about it. But no, they don't play that. Probably their country, they don't play that separation stuff. Like, no, I don't play that separation stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Then y'all just salute. Now I'm leave y'all alone. I'm leave y'all salutes alone for that so I can get down here to the bottom. Laugh out loud. It's Tony Boz. I would be there. Put me in, coach. Yeah. Yeah, put me in. And then bang, that like button came from Jay Brown. Yeah, but check it out now. If I missed anything y'all said that's important, or y'all want me, just throw it back up, man. Because I was on the phone, like I said, that was business. I got to take care of my business. I got to do this, but I also got to take care of my business. We take care of that. You know what I mean? And we talk about all these, see? Remember I told you that train, and we got Mr. Powdered Donut on there. Let's get rid of him. So, and we all know that it doesn't not necessarily have to be the deception in the desert. I told y'all, man, on troll train. I told y'all that on this troll train, it could be a lot of deceptions. And the deceptions are not going to just be on that desert. That's why I told y'all to get ready for it. I said, get ready for it. That troll train is always going to be available for us. Tony Boz down there. He said, Eagles Web. He said, Gil Coles is selling flutes in the chat. Gil Coles, you ain't selling no flutes out there, are you? You supposed to be the champ, man. You supposed to be the champ in Eagles Web, man. You down there selling flutes, man. Now get off the block selling flutes, man. Get your champ status going. What, nobody got your bags for you? Your headgear and all that? They ain't make sure your mouthpiece was washed out? God dang, Gil. Tony said you in Eagles Web selling instruments, man. You selling the flutes, man. Yeah. You got that right, Jay Brown. Jay Brown said, I see more BCD in both Fury in AJ's future. I see it too. Look at Gil Cole Flutes, two for 15. Come on now, Gil. You can't be selling flutes up in here, man. You supposed to be the champ, man. What, you done lost your bread already? You getting like Crawford? Huh? You getting like Crawford? Can't buy your way out of a contract? Yeah, I was just talking about my contract right now on the phone, man. A little bit. That's why I had to go, man. Yeah, they got my stuff together though. Remember I told y'all that I had to put it together however I got to put it together. Yeah, but they got my stuff together. Yeah, man. But the subject, man, is shit boxing. Should we just bury boxing, man? Should we just bury it? I got a good question for y'all, man. Who can you trust in boxing? Yeah, that's a good one. Far as fighters, who do you trust as a fighter? As far as the training situation, who you trust as a trainer? You don't have to necessarily put the trainers up and nothing like that or anybody outside of a boxer. But who are we trusting right now? Who, you know, in the money, our money, it says in God we trust, right? You believe that? You believe people trust in God? G-O-D? Who's man's best friend? D-O-G. But you trust in G-O-D. Oh, dropped another one. But I'm going to let that one go. But we'll stay here. Who do you trust? Here we go. Then Tony Barr's back in there. He said, Eagles Web Boxing. He said, do you really think Fury is going to fight Wilder in February? See, Tony bringing it up, though. That's what I told you guys. See, you got to read past what's going on. So everybody's talking about what's just going on, right? You see what I mean? Everybody's talking about, oh, yeah, Fury and Joshua, right? So when you get stuck in that conversation, guess what happens? This is what happens when you get stuck in that conversation. You see what I mean? Now you got blinders on, and so you're not going to have the point with what Tony just brought up right now. And the reason you're not going to have this point is because, first of all, you love Almond Joyce, and you love the Coke Crack King. So all you got on is these blinders, and you looking straight forward. You see what I mean? Now you can't see on this other side. Okay? You got a dope addict that will try any means necessary to do anything he need to get done. So, let's say, for instance, you got these blinders on, so you just seeing straight forward, right? There you go. You seeing straight forward. You don't see all this other stuff. And Tyson's trying to figure out, I'm going to let AJ hit me with this or something. I'm going to trip over. I'm going to do this. Because at least it's a so-called quality opponent that I was sparring. Because nobody's going to fall for that. I got hurt by, and I was sparring, Clumsy Ralph. So if I'm sparring Clumsy Ralph and Clumsy Ralph hurt me, it don't look as good. So Tony looking outside the box, and that's what we got to do all the time. You guys always, that's how you stay all these steps ahead. See, everybody, I like that when you start thinking like that. You see what I mean? Don't get trapped in these boxes. A lot of these other places are, when I say places, like you might go to a boxing channel, not necessarily a chat, but any of the forums that bring you the information, they got blinders on. Because they're not allowed to talk. See, this is a chat, so we're allowed to talk about it. Huh? That's what we do. Let's talk about it. And that's what we do. We get in here, we end up talking about it. See? And they hate that. They like, oh, shit. Let's go see what Eagles Web talking about. And guess what they do? They get in the Eagles Web and they find out, oh, shit, he's telling the toad. He done dropped dimes. I dropped dimes, baby. I dropped dimes. Y'all know I dropped dimes. But I dropped gem dimes from my family up in here. You see what I mean? My mouth be shut. One of y'all did something for real, on the real, on the out, in the world, I'll be quiet kept. We can't get him to say nothing. Does he speak English? See, that's the worst thing. Worst thing is to give it to me, for them. Best thing is for you to give it to me, because guess what? Not just that. Not just closing my lips, but the words that come out of my mouth, they not going to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, Tony. And then Jay Brown out there, he said yes. And then finally got an answer. I got an answer from Jay Brown, which I expected. He said Wilder. There we go. Who do you trust? I trust Wilder right now. But then again, like I said, we never put 100 on them, okay? Don't ever put 100 on none of them. You know what I mean? Do you trust AJ? Do you trust Fury? Nah, now you're gonna get. Now I'm not gonna get the same answers for those, right? He said Wilder and Spence are two that have stayed on the word. There you go. And we've been talking about that. Joseph Brown right back with another one. He got Plant and Christopher Jornay up there at Eagles Web. I saw Keefe run from a fake Jesus today. Oh my God. Oh man. Jay Brown. Yeah. And then Gil comes back at Christopher Jornay. He said, check your tires. Oh man. See? Now y'all going at it, man. And then that Christopher Jordan, shout out, I'd say salute, sir. And then Tony Bonds right back. He said, let me ask you this, Eagles Web. And said, if you had a fighter that had been cut like that, would you let him fight the hardest hitting heavyweight in the division? And we talked about that, Tony. Hell to the no. Because guess what? The meat part, in other words, the fibrous tissues, not just the fibrous tissues, because first of all, there's layers, just like an onion. There's layers to healing. And you start healing from the outside and the inside at the same time, and they kind of meet in the middle. It depends on, what your dermis and epidermis and all that, those layers of the outside skin, it depends on how those heal. And that's going to determine how fast the outside heals, right? But the inside, you got other stuff. Because now you're talking about you got nerve endings and stuff like that. They got to reroute. So you got nerve endings, and then you got your fascia, you got all kinds of, okay, no medical jargon. Okay, but anyway, so you got your muscle fibers and stuff like that. So you got your muscle fibers, you got tendons, ligaments, and all that type of stuff on the inside. Now, they're not going to grow back like they was. Like if you have a tendon, if something's growing like this and it's ripped, and say it's growing, they all stuck together like that. Now it's ripped. Both pieces are ripped or something like that. If it's not connected back, now if you do surgery or something, you pull these pieces back, now you got tissues in there, still not going to be completely healed. And then you're going to have all kinds of scar tissue and everything else up on there. Now, sometimes you don't get the thick, good scar tissue. You might get like a thin layer. You get the BCD layer. So in other words, so you get this. So you have it like this. So you get this thin piece right here. And this is what's protecting the area. Whereas first, let's say for instance, you had something that was like this. So this was protecting it first. But now you went from this, now you got this. And Tony's right, though. It's a good point. I know I had to go a little bit too much with it to, because I wanted to make sure everybody get what I'm saying, to explain it out. You know what I mean? And sorry about the medical talk. I went to med school, but sorry about that. I keep forgetting. Sometimes, we talk about, medicine and all that stuff. And then you're right. That's right, Tony. Tony said this early. That's Gil. Then Christopher Jordan, of course, he's laughing. Then Sir Flame right back in. He said, I wonder if Fury's trying to get a look at AJ to see if he can take him. Name anyone that was top weight class that worked together. Well, Muhammad Ali worked with Larry Holmes. Yeah. And we see how Larry Holmes turned out to be. You see what I mean? So it's not uncommon, but that's good. We always looking on the outside. We see Don to the Dada in here. Salute to Don to the Dada. Finally showed up. That's right. He said Eagles wear boxing. I read that. I go back up. He said Eagles wear boxing. He hit that bell, damn it. He said, who neck? Then he said, salute to the fam up in here. Yeah. So we welcome our Don Dada up into the place here, y'all. Don to the Dada is up in here, man. But you know how we do it, man. See? And I like that, man. This is I'm not going to change the name, though. But this is, the Eagles wear boxing. This is the investigative chat, too. We investigators up in here, man, because guess what? Y'all not going to pull no stuff on us, man. You're not pulling wool over our eyes, or however you want to call it. That's one thing you're not going to do up here in Eagles wear boxing, is y'all not going to just pull the wool over our eyes. Y'all not tricking us. Not this chat. Go trick somebody else's chat, but you're not going to trick this one. Because as soon as you give us something, remember I told y'all to stay out of the media and all that? I said stay out of the mainstream. You know, stay out of old media. I told y'all to do that. See, and what y'all do, what's the first thing y'all did? Y'all dove straight head forward into it, right? Y'all dove into the AJ story right away, the AJ Fury. Y'all dove right into it, head first, right? When you should have just looked at it, like real quick on the surface. Because you know the surface is hot, right? So y'all should have just looked at the surface like, oh shit, leave that alone. Leave it alone. Let me get some investigation done. See, and that's what my chat do. My chat come in and my chat we get investigative on it. That's how we get. And so the point with Sir Flame making is a good point. It's a valid point. It's a good point. Because we don't know. We don't know what you up to. You see what I mean? We don't know what you up to. You dirty. Huh? Let me ask y'all something. Does Fury have any grime on him at all? Does he have any grime on him? Any amount of grease on him? And I'm talking about the sticky, nasty, thick grease. Him and AJ, do they have any grease on them? Or are they just well-oiled machines, both of them? Are they well-oiled machines? Or they stop functioning right? Or they just can't get right, and so now they got all that extra grease on them. Matter of fact, the thing about it, out of my question that I asked everybody in here, guess what? I got 2 answers. I got 2 answers that's valid. But one of our fighters, he's not really fighting right now. But I got 2 answers. I got Wilder and I got EJ. That's it. But make sure, because on this mountain, make sure that you always have King Kong in there. Okay? That we got King Kong. So, when we start looking at this picture, I want y'all to have the picture in your mind. And also then we agreed last show, or either was it last show or last week, we agreed Haney, right? So that's 4. That's what we need for our directions, our 4 directions. So we got 4 right there. So these are the top of the mountain fighters right here. You see what I mean? Yeah. So we put them on top. You understand? So we're going to put them on top. And so right below them, then we got the game players, the chess players or whatever else. And I don't even give a damn. I don't care about the other ones just on the chessboard or on these hide and seek or hide and can't be seeked. We're not talking about those. So what we got to do is we got to build the mountain. There you go, Joseph Brown. He put Porter up there. So what we got to do is we got to start separating. So we got King of Kings, God of Wars, War Gods on this top. They're the ones that's on the mountain. On the very pinnacle of that mountain, we got Wilder. Just a step below, which is not really a step below, is actually King Kong. Even though he don't hold a strap. Can't nobody else in boxing mess with him. Nobody else in boxing can mess with him. So we got Wilder on top. So put that in your visual. So we got Wilder on top. Then we got King Kong. We got we're gonna throw Gil's ass out of here. I just seen that. We're gonna throw Gil out in a minute. So we got Wilder. We got King Kong. We got Porter. And the rest of them is not in necessarily no order and stuff. We got EJ. We got Haney. Come on, y'all, give me some more. We got to get somebody else up on the on the mountain. And then Shadow 979, he said the machine is broken, Eagles Web. Is the machine broke, Shadow 9? It's snapped in half. No more good. He said the machine is broken. He said, Porter. Okay, yeah. And then, okay, Don, he's saluting out to the Sir Flame, the original. Yeah. That's right, Sir Flame, the original. Where's he at? He in original chat right now. Wait, hold on. Let me do. Let me show my support to the champ in here. I had to show my support to the champ, GC. Gil to the coals up in here. Nope. We're not going to have it. I just wanted a couple more on the mountain. We got 5 so far up on the mountain. What we got? We got 5 up there. Okay. It's 5 strong right now. I'm not going to put Bud up there. There we go. 6. Gil Coles finally came back with something right that was correct. Plant. We put Plant up there with a question mark. Yeah, we put Plant up there with a question mark. Bud is not getting up there. He's not getting up there. Because see, this is smart. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people just can't get, and some people ain't on that mountain. I'm sorry, man. They just not up there. Now, but beneath the mountain, what's after mountains, y'all? Did y'all want to add another layer to it? Or we just stick with the mountain? Because right below the mountain, before we get into the stupid games, before we get to these games, and no disrespect to Shields. Caressa a good fighter, but she's not in this conversation. Now, we can go from mountain to hills, and then we can go from hills down to the valley. Now, we can add those layers, but it don't sound right. Because then all the game players is going to be interchangeable to either the valley or one of those hills. The game players, you know what I mean? And then Sir Flame would have added. He said, add a layer to it. Well, I don't necessarily. Okay, we'll take a vote on this one, though. We'll take a vote on that. We'll take a vote. So, we call this one, this is called Smoke Mountain. Stop it, Christopher. I can't even get my words out. Chris, and see, Chris starting some stuff with me again, y'all. And y'all know how I feel about Chris, but he right back in there again. He said more Bud hate. There's no hate. We gives a damn about all of them. We like fighters because we like boxing. But there's certain stuff and certain people just ain't going to make it. You know, just because they don't make the cut, Christopher, don't mean people don't like them. Okay, so here's the vote. Now, this is the call. Our call is, you know how we do it, man. We're going to call it the Frazee Get You Hazy Mountain. So, for the Frazee to Get You Hazy Mountain, does anybody beside Sir Flame think we should add a layer and let some people at least be on the hill? Or is the rest of them, or keep it like we got it, that they're in game mode? So y'all let me know. So I want to know. So either say it or give me a 1 for adding more layers, or give me any other number that they can't be on the Frazee Get You Hazy Mountain. Y'all let me know. So that's how we gotta do it. We do it this way, Sir Flame. We gotta do it diplomatically up in here, man. That my web watchers, they control that part of it. You know what I mean? I come up with the suggestion, but then as a group, we just come up and decide if that's what we want. Because now we got the Frazee Get You Hazy, and we got the Frazee Get You Hazy Mountain. Who's in the Frazee Get You Hazy Mountain? So right now we got 6. We got 6 of them up there in the Frazee to Get You Hazy. Okay, Don Dada want another layer. Gil Cole said cliffhangers. So cliffhangers, Gil is telling me hell to the no. Joseph Brown is saying hell to the no. And Tony Boz, Tony Boz was going to be right behind me. Tony Boz like, nope. Y'all on some kind of game. And I'm going to tell you, okay, the main reason that Crawford is not allowed on the mountain, I don't give a damn about skill set, none of that. Because if you're on that mountain, you don't play yourself. Is there any fighters out of those 6 that's on the mountain, on the Frazee that'll Get You Hazy Mountain? Is out of those 6 fighters, are any of them playing themselves? That's my question out. So for the ones of you that want Bud on there, especially you, Chris, are any of them playing themselves? And you already know how I mean by playing yourself. Are they playing themselves? Because remember, boxing is not just the fist to cuff part of boxing. is making player decisions. You know what I mean? It's making player decisions outside with your money and everything because it's prize fighting. You see what I mean? So out of all those, are any of them playing themselves? Because we're not going to change it. We're not going to put no layers because I got enough votes right now. And somebody else come in and try to vote. Everybody like, no. But are any of those playing themselves? Haney got his own promotional company, right? Wilder got his promotions too, right? Earl got his own promotions. All these fighters got something in common. Even if they don't, they're not getting played. Don Dada. He said, hey, Christopher. And I got to keep saying it. Gil Coles put it up. They said cliffhangers. Yeah, they hanging off the cliff. What they hanging up by, Gil? They got a little small rope. We can just cut that shit, huh? You're reaching over cutting that. Like, where you at? You hanging on cliffs, huh? You cliff hanging? See ya. You ain't cliff hanging now. Lay your ass on that chessboard. Or that hide and don't ever get seat board. Get up out of here with that. That's right. Jake Brown says it's a slippery slope below the mountain. That's right, Jake Brown. It is. It's a slippery slope. That's right. And then Christopher Jordan right back there. Bud Crawford belong on the top because he gives the phrase. No, that's the name of the mountain. Mean Machine gave Buzz that phrase. That's right. Yeah, Mean Machine got put that knockdown on him. So he ain't bringing that much heat. Plus, like I said, man, you got to do, this is Frazee get you hazy. That's the smoke. We already know that. That means everybody wants smoke. That's the name of the mountain. But you still got to make player moves, man. At Christopher Jornet, you still got to make player moves, man. That's right. Tell him Don Dada. He said Christopher. He said T. Bud fighter the decade grandmaster, right? Who in here believe what Don Dada just said? Yeah, I'm deleting comments. I don't care if you're a mod. Jay Brown said, nope. Tony Bob's right back with the no, sir. No, sir. And Don Dada back in there again. 2019, the year of the duck boxing, playing the fans. Well, like I said, we part of that fan base. Bud Crawford has his own promotional Budweiser. You right, Budweiser. And guess what? He didn't take that advice, and he didn't make Bud any wiser, did he? Bud didn't get no wiser. And then Tony Boz back in there. Okay, Tony Boz with the caps. So you know something's going down. He said Bud owes the bank named Bob Arum. That's it. And then nobody believes that. Yeah, you got that right, Sir Flame. Nobody believe that. Yeah. But they trying to pretend like they believe something, right? Get out of here with that. He bring the Frazee. Yeah, he bring the Frazee. And then Don Dada back again. Green beans, destruction, complete. He can fight a little bit. Okay. All right. That green beans. That's what you're calling the mean monster? Mean Machine, that's what you call him, the green beans? He didn't look too green when he was putting them hands out there. He just didn't have the right distance. He got carried away. When he knocked Bud down, y'all see it? He got carried away and stuff. He started smothering his own stuff like, dummy, you got to step back, man. You landed a couple of good, clean ones. Step your ass back. Then they called it a slip. No, but you should have stepped back. He could have stepped back and he would have, then if he would have been smart enough and stepped back, what would have happened? What would our conversation be right now? Wouldn't nobody even be talking about Bud being on some mountain after getting pieced up? Get out of here with that, man. Get out of my chat with that. And it ain't no negative energy. We don't have energy one way or another right now, Christopher Jornet. We have a subject going, and we're trying to decipher this, man. We're investigatives in here. If you want to put Bud up there, just for Christopher Jornet, he can have Bud up there. Number 7, we put Bud. What part of the mountain is Bud occupying? Oh, my goodness. Did y'all read what he wrote there? He said he got pushed down. No, he received some punches, man. That wasn't no push, man. He was smothering his own punches, man. That looked like a push because he's smothering his own self. Okay, so we'll put Crawford up there to keep my chat from rolling so much because of Christopher. We put Bud, and we put a question mark by Bud, and we put a T by Bud. So the T means it's temporary, that he can be eliminated from the mountain. Bud with the question mark and the T. And an S. Put, yeah, suspect, yeah, suspect. So Bud, so your Bud has, if we put Bud up there, Bud has stipulations. Bud has the suspect stipulation, and also he got temporary, and then we got other questions. Y'all got any good questions about Bud? Huh? Oh, Tony, come on, Tony, you give him nothing but respect. He totally said a lot, laughing out loud. Christopher Janae said nothing but respect. Y'all respecting that? Y'all mashing one if y'all respect that what Christopher just said about the push down. If y'all respect that, I'll go ahead and close the chat out. If y'all respect that opine, and you know I love to give my opine about everything. Yep. And then that's right, Tony. You tell Don Dada. If that would have been any other welterweight, he said game over. That's right. Yeah, we always got positive energy in here. Everybody always laughing in here. Don't you see tears on faces and smiles? Everybody always laughing in here, man. We just talking about something that people have to think about. That my web watchers and whoever else joined the chat, they got to think about it. That's what we're talking about. But other than that, once we get everything settled, everybody's going to be in here laughing. That's right, Don Dolly said laugh out loud. You hit that thumbs up. That's right. He said Eagles way of boxing. That's right. Don't end up getting necks up in here. Don't get neck. And then totally laughing out loud, Christopher Jones. Nothing but respect. Even Christopher had to laugh. Look at him. He down here crying, laughing, right? And then Sir Flame, no push. They said no pushing that. And then down there, Tony Boswell. And then what Bud walked him down. And then celebrating with the coconut tree or the palm tree. And then there we go, Tony Bos. He's talking to, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course you're going to put it. Okay, so, yeah. Also, you agree with Christopher, Don? You agree with Christopher? What y'all think? I should just go ahead and shut the chat down? Anybody else believe in Christopher? But it's only two of y'all. And I know you two is always agreeing. Because y'all been trolling me lately, man. My Don to the Dot have been trolling me. If y'all notice, man, he been suspectedly trolling the Eagles web. And Christopher, that's my boy there. But Christopher, he been kind of trolling me a little bit too, man. It was opinionated chat, man. We supposed to come in and be able to get our opinions at. Okay, all right. Yeah. I know what you mean, Tony. I know you talking to Don. But he said what I'm saying, Don Dollar. He said if that was anyone besides me, Machine. Yep. Tell Tony Boswell again. He's hating. Oh, no. See, Tony, I told you they turned on you, man. That's Don Dada and Christopher. He said, tell you again, man. He said, they think you on some kind of hate. And Tony don't never be on hate, man. I said, y'all stop that, man. He said, no. And then Tony said, no. He said, what I was saying is I respect Christopher Journay. He does. Everybody respect Christopher Journay. But that don't mean I won't delete his comment. I respect him, but I'll still delete his comment. Then Don Dada right back. T-Bud went down and got up. Okay, he went down and got up. But what I'm saying, that's not what we're saying, though. We're saying that was legitimate. And if the fighter was smarter, which we always talk about, man. We talk about back foot, front foot. We talk about good feet, all, in general. Stuff like that. Now, if he would have got those cracks off, and then got back, got some distance, would those other hooks he threw, would those have counted, devastatingly against Bud? That's what we're talking about, man. Don't come in here starting no fight with Eagles Web, man. I'm a mash ya. And mash that light. Since Sir Flame got quiet. And then Bud has a master. See, there you go. Tell him, Jay Brown. He got a master. Hell no. See, Jay Brown don't even like him being mentioned to be up there on Frazee, Get You Hazy Mountain. Hey, Jay Brown, should he be on? You don't want him on Frazee, Get You Hazy Mountain, no. Jay Brown said, hell to the no. Not no master, boy. Yeah, and then Don Dada back at Tony Boswell. He said, who will get in the ring with T-Bud Crawford? And then Christopher Journay, they both of them mess with Tony. At Tony, thanks for respecting Bud. Oh, my goodness. And then Tony Bob's right back. He said, no, it was saying I respect Christopher as a person, Bud just hasn't fought enough to get my approval. That's it. That's all we're saying, man. There's nobody's in here. None of my people that's falling. If I said something and they happen to agree with me, it has nothing to do with we're disrespecting Bud. We like Bud. All of us like Bud. We like Bud. But Bud, you ain't doing shit. If you're not doing nothing, then we're not gonna sit there and we're not gonna keep rolling with you like that. It's like, nah, you ain't doing nothing, man. You got to do something, man. We know you can do more. But you're putting doubt. And the reason you're putting doubt on us is because we know you can do more, but you're not doing more. You're not doing more. And that's what, and that's why the whole conversation is why the main conversation was, should we just go ahead and scrap boxing for a couple of years? I just added for a couple of years in here, but should we just scrap it? That's a damn shame where this whole chat, I mean, everybody, I got people in here thinking, I got 7 names. I got one that Joseph Brown said hell no to, and Tony, and then we don't want him on the mountain. So it's 6 fighters that we respect enough to be fighters. Those are our so-called champions right now. At least in this chat right now, as we talk about the mountain, and then we separating the mountain with games. Now, why isn't Lomo on there? Why nobody got Lomo on there? Canelo's a good fighter. Why nobody got Canelo on there? And matter of fact, I would put the other Charlo. I put the other Charlo on there too. Because both the twins, they want smoke. I'm gonna put both of them on there. Is anybody else not showing any kind of suspect personality? And matter of fact, we even got Porter on there, and you guys know that. I think his personality is suspect. But the only thing he's not suspect as far as like, is he suspected of having a massa? Huh? It's the whole game, Christopher. It's not just, oh, the boxing set, the boxing skill. Oh, he got these skills. No. The phrase, "you get your hazy mountain," is set aside. Don't make me draw up one and I'll put it on the screen. I'll draw a phrase, "you get your hazy mountain." That will have me working overtime at night, putting my phrase, "you get your hazy mountain," with the championship boxers. I have a ring on the top. A ring on the top. So that's what you imagine. On top of that mountain, there's a ring on top of that mountain, and those are your fighters up there. Like what, a little bit of smoke up there. Nobody bringing smoke. And then down below the underside are the cliffhangers, like Gil said. The ones down there just hanging on, and you see a little bit of smoke. They bring a little bit of smoke. Ain't nothing but fire up in that ring, but they bring a little teeny bit of smoke. That's not enough. You don't qualify. It's like, oh, you almost qualified. Just like you playing, I don't know if anybody gambles, but you play 21 or you play blackjack. You know what I mean? Yeah, or you play some certain card games. Certain card games, you got to qualify. Because the rules, the way they have the rules set up. And if you don't qualify, your hand, you have to fold your hand. Yeah. You don't have a qualifying hand to keep betting or to bet. Are you out of the bet? Especially in 21, you're out. Once you get past 21, you're already out. Everybody looking at you like, oh, you out, man. Sorry, son. And then Don Dotted back there. He said, we fam at Eagles Way of Boxing. He said T-Bud Crawford could have played tag, the European fat boy. Yeah. Don cracking up. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. He could have played tag the fat boy. Yeah. Yeah, get you one in there that you can just tag and, yeah, play tag the fat boy. Look more impressive, man. Huh? Look more impressive. Look impressive. Fight somebody, and I'm sorry, you're not gonna get out the contract. So far as being on the phrase, "you get your hazy mountain," you ain't gonna make it. Cause there's other things, there's other sides to it for you to get on there, bud. Sorry, you don't qualify. And y'all give him the no qualified stamp. And then Christopher Jornay right back at it. He said, Tony Boss. He said, come on, Bud is the best at 147. But he crying though. You crying laughing. And then Don Dada right back. Yeah, played, and he said he made a boring fight. Okay. It don't matter the fight. The fight was just, to me, it wasn't nothing to me, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what Bud could have done during that fight to make me like excited. Oh, I'm excited about this fight. Besides the first round knockout. That's it. I wasn't gonna get excited about that. Okay, Tony Boz is at there. Okay, let me see. Don Dada right back again. T-Bud Crawford. Stop everyone for that. Here we go. Here we go again. Didn't we just kill this conversation, Tony, the other day? About, okay, y'all put up a 1 again. I got to do this again. Y'all put up a 1 in Eagles Way of Boxing. If you think all of Bud's stoppages that he had was like impressive fighters. Or matter of fact, let's go back to what was the top fighter that Bud stopped. What level was he at? What level fighter was it? A, B, C, or what? And I'm talking about the best fighter that he fought, and put their name. So ain't nobody all getting crazy about that, man. Yeah. So Christopher Jornet, he said Bud has done a lot in his career, but not a damn thing at 147. He's laughing out loud. Yeah. So let's see it. T-Bud, since he stopped every 147, let's see. Main event Mark up in the house, y'all. He said salute at Asante. That's right. He know my real name. Well, Eagle Face too. He know. Yeah, Tony Boz up in here. He said at Tony Boz, he stopped every. Yeah, he stopped all of them, Christopher. But let me see that information though. What level do you guys give that fighter? His best fighter. What level was his best fighter that he stopped on? And name that fighter. Make a block list. We only talk about the fighters in the fights we want. That's it. That's it. Well, right now, what we talking about, Jay Brown, we talking about the ones that's on the mountain, on that phrase you get you hazy mountain. It ain't that many up there. We got 6, and then now we had to throw Bud's ass over the ropes into the ring. I didn't want to throw him under because I wanted him to land. I wanted him to get hurt a little bit, throwing him in there, and that's just to calm Christopher down just a little bit. But we see it's not working. He's still going. That's right. Everybody slowed out main event Mark. He says, salute, fam. And then Harold Jones up in the house. Harold Jones finally made it up in here. Harold Jones. He said, afternoon kings and queens. And he said, job blessings. That's right. Yeah. Yahahuwah. That's right. Chokwa up in here. And then Christopher Jornet saluting out. And then Don Dada is saluted out by Maine. Let me see what Tony got. Because Tony said he tired of y'all. He said, Eagle Whip. How can we, as real boxing fans, leave boxing, then the casual fans? Okay, he said, well, think they understood the game of boxing. Casual fans are the problems putting money in the conversation. You got that right, Tony. But what I'm saying is just that, and I think somebody hit that right before you talked about it, and that was Jay Brown. Jay Brown said, make a block list. Said we only talk about fighters and fights we want. And so that would be part of like the whole, like, get rid of boxing. In other words, we got a mountain up here, and we got so many fighters that we can match up with these fighters. If they want all these suspect fighters, block somewhere else. Go somewhere else. You're not in this game. You're not in this professional game of boxing with these fighters that's on top, that's on the phrasey to get you hazy mountain. You're not in that same conversation no more. You understand? So you're not in that conversation. Now we can't. Now if you're right, Tony right though, he got a point though. So if we just left boxing for a couple of years, F y'all, left boxing, and then all the lovers of a certain person, you understand? The lovers of a certain fighter will take over this boxing. In other words, this is going to be nothing but fanboys, fan man, fan girls, fan women, youngsters. That's what it's going to be. It'll be a mess. And Tony right about that. It would be a mess if we just got it said, no, we ain't gonna, we talk about something else till y'all get it together. But why are we having this conversation in the first place? It's because they're not getting it together. Get your stuff together, boxers. Get your stuff together so we can have somebody on the phrasey to get you hazy mountain. Okay, y'all saluting out. And then Don Dada, he's saluting out. Okay, the Harold Jones main event at Christopher. Okay. And then Tony's. Okay, everybody salute. And oh, that's right. T-Boz up in here. Tony Boz up in the house. Then Tony Boz put the best fighter that he fought was a B level. Don Dada, 3 undefeated, knocked out. Don Dada, you ain't say a damn thing, man. I'm erasing that, Don Dada. I'm going to remove that. Because you're not playing our game right. And see, I'm getting hate now. I'm getting hate. See, didn't I just say that we didn't have nothing against Bud like that? And see, look at Christopher Jornet. He doing that again, man. He did the same thing with the Desert The Devil's Deception in the Desert in December. He did the same thing. But he turned on all of us. Don't y'all remember Christopher turned on all of us? Now he turned on host again. He said, Eagles Web, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. See? That's how he talked to me, y'all. That's and then he going to put up an A. A capital A. Get out of here with that. You can't have no A's up in here. And Tony laughing out loud. And Jay Brown said, Bud has nothing. He said he has nobody at top rank to fight. He said he been knowing this, so he has to make better offers to Porter. That's it. Tell him, Jay Brown. I got a couple of y'all in his sensible rest, and then I got Don. They acting up, man. And then Jay Brown said, Gamboa. That's right. That was the most elite fighter that he fought was Gamboa. That was it. He had to put some punishment on him to get him out. And he a little dude. He had to put a lot on him to finally finish him off. But even that little dude was putting hands. He only but 5'3". He was putting hands on you. 5'3"? Handing you up like that? Yeah. Then Gil Cole said, Bud has the skills to beat Earl. Huh? But Bud gets emotional in the ring. Earl brings constant pressure. I got Earl winning. Yeah, he got the skills. A lot of fighters got the skills to beat Earl. But remember those three things, Gil, that we talked about? Those three mental things? Everybody knows what those are. If you've been following Eagles Web, we already know that you got to have that, I want to be in here. I'm going to war up and get this done, in that killer instinct. But you got to always have that killer instinct. Earl always got that killer instinct in which Gil's right about. But see, Bud getting there playing. I'm going to play a little bit. You're going to get your ass knocked out. And then Jay Brown said, Gamboa is a B fighter. I took that capital A down, Jay Brown. He said, block hate, not debate. Don said, block hate, not debate. Oh, my goodness. Y'all something else, man. And then Don and Gil, okay. Gil Cole, who neck for Keith? And then Gil Cole said, Don, Bud, if he want that smoke, that's right. Tell him, Gil. Gil gonna stand behind Keefe. Yep, Don Eagles Wear Boxing. He said Eagles Wear Boxing is troll free chat. That's right, troll free chat, man. That's right. I try to keep the troll free in here. And then Tony Bob's right back in there. He said, yeah, I thought Christopher Jordan was drinking when he said AJ. Yeah. Yeah, Christopher be on some more other stuff sometime, y'all. Don, we will be there. And then down at the bottom, what about Diaz? Okay, so I caught up with you clowns. And it's not my whole chat is clowns. Christopher Janae, he's on the clown list. I caught up with all you clowns chat up in here. Yeah. Cause y'all don't even remember, huh? Y'all don't even remember that Christopher called us all clowns. Eat y'all's crow. Bunch of clowns. And then he didn't even show up when we ate crow, but we had delicious crow though. Let me show Christopher. Let me show Christopher just because we got time up in here. Is that on my crow biters? Yeah, no, that's not it. We have another one. Yeah, we have another one. Yeah. And this one is having some crow on some BS though. And this is what you missed. I don't know if he ever came down and remember this right here. He said, it says right there, it says sit down and have your crow. But you know how Eagles Web was going to do it. You know how my pages already set up before this even went down. Look, I got the slash mark on that BS though. See? We trying to keep stuff from being on that BS level. You understand? So we ate our crow main event, Mark. We ate our crow, but guess what? Our crow was delicious. You know what I mean? We had the nice, barbecue roasted grilled crow, and then we had the crow pie. Nanny's crow pie, baby. Way back in the 1800s. Nanny came up with the recipe for the crow pie. That's something else though. That's a whole nother story. We don't talk about that. But we had the Eagles wear pie. But we ain't got no problem with it. What we got a problem with is people trying to be on top of a mountain that don't deserve to be on top of no mountain. Yep. That's what we talking about. I'll get back to let me read. Yeah, that's right. Tony said, yeah, I remember. And then main event Mark. So he said who next? That's right. That's how we talk about it in here. Main event. Who next? Who got that neck? Put that neck out there. Stretch that neck out so Eagles Web could chop it off. We got whoever neck, man. If your neck mean chin, if you put it up, stretch it up right here. Stretch it right there. Stretch right there. Right there we can catch you. And then we got Don Dada right back. He said Eagles Web Boxing are putting Bud in the suit. Bud in the suit. Am I gonna put Bud in the sheep suit? Nah, Don, I ain't gonna do him that. I'm not gonna do him like that. That'd be kind of shady. Yeah, I'm not gonna do him like that. I'm not gonna do Bud like that. But if Bud, everybody already know. You come to my chat. If you deserve to be on a certain wall or something like that, if you deserve to be on a certain page, then your ass, you end up on that page. Because we're not here to save no fighters. We're not even the king. We talk about the King Wilder. We're not even here to save King Wilder. We want all good things for King Wilder. We want all good things for Ortiz. But if something happened, like you go in there, like you just run your mouth like blah 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 blah, yeah, I'm gonna do this to you and blah and do this and da, and then you get handed up. Once you get handed up, then that's when you end up on something like this. And that's what and see, this is what he was talking about right here. This is what Don talking about. But no, I'm not gonna put him there. I'm not gonna put him there. Huh? I'm not gonna put him there. But we all know, you know, that these two think about it. I'm gonna let y'all look at this for a while. These two is working together. They got something in common right here on this page, right? They working together on this page pretty good. They both had referees in their future, right? So these two are working together against the king. Don't worry, I put it up there. We get nasty in here sometime, man. Down say Eagles Web Boxing. Okay, yeah. Finger looking good, Tony Boswell said. Finger looking good, Crow. That's right, Tony. That's right. We wasn't gonna suffer no dry crow. And then Main Event Marketing said, I ate a nasty crow when Tio ruined my Ghanaian brother, Kome. Yeah, that happened to a lot of people. And then Don back. He said, thanks, Eagle Wears Boxing. And then Jay Brown right back again. He said, Bud fans, stop crying. He not above criticism. If you talk ish about Washington Spence after he beat Porter, then you have to perform at the pound for pound level. Don't get dropped by Green Beans. Green Beans or whoever that was, or Mean Machine, or yeah, that's cold one, man. Y'all call him Green Beans? Green to the beans. Yeah, don't get stopped by Green to the beans. And just serve flame in there. Jab that like button. Now y'all neck up here. Don't get neck and Eagle Web Boxing. That's right. That's right, Jay Brown though. And that's right, Sir Flame. Both of y'all right. And that's what we talked about. We talked about that the other day, that you got to perform up to that level. And these two mat pushers right here is supposed to be working together, y'all. You got two mat pushers. That's what they are, mat pushers. And they supposed to be working together. They conspiring against the king. Get the hell out of here with that. You know what I mean? Get the complete hell out of here with that. All the way out. Put your face out of there. And put you out of there. And put y'all's founder, the founding face. He ain't the founder of the BCD, but that's the founding face right there. Leave him up there because he ain't in our conversations right now. Let me make him a little bit bigger for y'all. Put him over here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Leave the founder on there. Right? And y'all trying to team up. And this is what you're both going to end up getting right here. Pay attention to the right of your screen. This is what both of them about to get. And this is what one of them is for sure about to get right here. Let me get back in here. Learn how to get off the mat. Yeah, we got to learn how to get, well, you can't. See, Chris, you're deflecting right now. That's not a good look for you, Chris. Christopher Jornay, that's not a good look for you. You're trying to deflect. Nah. Bud can always go. He can go down and sparring if he want to learn how to get up off the canvas. Get out of here with that. Then main event, Mark said, the whole team. He said all they need to do is add that it's Dylan. He said can access power acting acids. Yep. Yeah, he had an out of body experience. So you're gonna put them two together, and then this is what is gonna have to happen. And right now, see, I got all my people in here. I got all my mods and stuff in here. And so when I got mods in here, don't y'all worry, the ones that's just walking around the web at the top or something like. If you got a comment, don't worry about it. I'll bring you back to life. If something happened on an accident level or something like that. But we see what it says right here. And we don't have nothing in here. But I don't want my family. You see, I even put family troll smash in there. I put it in blue. Just in case some of my blue come in here acting up. I don't want my blue to end up getting troll smashed out. But yeah, you putting those two together, and that's going to be the result right there. Yeah. He said, Dion Thanos. Yep, main Vic. That's that Thanos punch put on him, huh? All fans are worse than. He said, is it AJ or Al? Okay, so I'll just read it like this. I'm thinking you're saying AJ. Say AJ fans are worse than T-Bud Crawford fans. I don't know about that. I don't know. T-Buzz fans is living in some kind of fantasy too, though. Because here's the thing with T-Bud fans. T-Bud fans aren't recognizing that, Bud, you done messed up. Why did you do that shit, Bud? Nobody's saying that. Oh, I love Bud. Oh, he's just, everybody's stuck on skill set. But let me ask you guys a simple question, though. Is prize fighting based on just a fighter's skill set? Prize fighting. Is there more to prize fighting than just your skill set and you wanting the phrasey? Did it get you hazy? Is it more than that? Is prize fighting more than that? Somebody let me know. Is it more than that? Or is that all it is? See, they're looking past. You can't look past certain stuff. Because if you look past these things, like these financial things, if you look past that, then Bud's not going to eat. And Tony made a good point earlier that Bud owe everybody. He owes a lot of money. You're not going to eat. Where's the food at for him, Tony? Jay Brown? Where's the food at for Bud? Where's his real food? Where's his main food? Where's the most food he's going to get fed? Where's it at? And that's what his fans is forgetting, man. Y'all thinking we on some kind of hate. We not on no kind of hate for Bud. All of us like Bud. Huh? All of us like Bud, though. That's what y'all... So y'all stop saying that, man. We all like Bud. And I think we all want Bud to get fed. But when you play yourself, we're not going to just feed you. Even in here, when we play around, we mess around, we got to eat crow, we got to eat our crow. That's ours. There's no stipulation. I mean, the reason I put up what I put up is because of what we knew was going down since the summer. Since the summer, we already knew what was going down because I put my chat up on it a long time ago. And that's why I'm trying to put my chat up on this whole corner thing. And we didn't even cover the whole corner thing yesterday. We didn't cover everything. It's like, who could you trust in your corner too? If your corner's telling you stuff like that, should you link up and stay with your corner? And we never went back to all these corners that had happened before. But for the great fighters that never changed corners, it was a beautiful marriage. It was a beautiful thing. You see what I mean? Let me catch up with y'all, man. Yep. Bomb Squad, till this day. That's right, Donna. And then Sir Flame, yes. And then a lot more. You got that right, a lot more. And then main event, Mark said, I love this show. He said, I love this show, man. He said, I'm usually at work when it's on, though. Oh, okay, man. Yeah. Hey, you like Tony. Yeah, we come in here, we have fun with it too, man. Yeah, we keep it serious, but when we got a serious point, then they still play, though. See, Christopher and them, they still play when it's serious, but when we play hard in here. When we play hard, like let something happen to a fighter and he end up getting cracked and have BCD. He going to be in here. Then we're going to cover all of them. And see, what they like in here is they like to have clips, but I show you they don't. Some clips, some clips they don't like because it'll be one of their, you know what I mean? Might be one of their friends or something. So for an example right here, I'll give you an example of something that they don't like that much. A lot of them don't like this. A lot of them don't like that clip right there that I just put up right there. They don't like it. Yep. And I'll show you another one that they don't like. So if I showed you one side, I'll show you the other side. Let you guys can enjoy this clip here. The jump clip. And I'm going to read, I'll read out what y'all got over here. yeah, he said, no. He said, boxing is more than the skills. 100%. You got that right. It's not just, we can't just go by no skill set. Tony back in there with it. Tony said, I think that is why Ben Davis was fired. That's right. He said, knew it was too early. What happened to the guy who helped him change his life? He said, supposed to be a great friend. And that's what we talk about. What about Angelo Dundee and Muhammad Ali? Good marriage, right? Did Angelo Dundee care about Muhammad Ali? When because Muhammad Ali, believe it or not, was fighting way past when he should have been fighting. The Supreme Court shit should have never happened. He should have fought all in his prime. He would have been even better. Our mouth would still be wide open talking about him. But did Angelo Dundee love him? Did Howard Cosell love him? See, even the people around him, not just that, they love him, right? When we talk about that. Yep. And then Jay Brown back in, he said, Bud can't afford to be waiting his, he's older than Spence. Thurman Danny Importer. He need to get that, yeah. Get them now. You got that right. Need to get that in. Harold Jones, Bo Max sold Bud out. God dang. Harold Jones in there with the sellout. He said he sold him out. Then that might be, that's what I'm saying. That's what we come in here. When we come in here, that's what we do. We talk about it. Spence on the sidelines right now. We know that. Spence ain't a fighter right now, but he's still on that mountain until he prove he need to be not, that he's not on there. Yep. Spence Jr. or Pacquiao is his biggest payday. Yep. Yeah, but he got to fight. If he fights Porter, he gonna make some money. Believe me. Porter gained some fans, man. Porter gained some fans. Porter need to get back in there with Bud right now. That's the honest truth. Before his name fades out, he needs to get back in there because they're gonna bring up somebody else, and then Porter's gonna be forgotten. Yep. Main event is Slutin out, and then Joseph Brown back in. He said, Bud wasting time. He can get a Porter right now and create a better footing for a Spence fight. There you go. But we're talking about, I was asking who makes the biggest, who feeds him the most right now. That was the question earlier. I was asking you guys. And the male need to get back with Harrison. That's right. That's right, Sir Flame. He said go hard or go home. He said Eagles way of boxing. That's right. And then Don Dada with the thumbs up. He said my favorite. And then Harold Jones back. He said some fighters in their fighters will accept. He said $500K. He says because they have never seen it before, not knowing they could have 10 million betting on themselves and taking that risk. And Harold Jones makes a great point, and that's why somebody got thrown the hell out of here because they kept bringing up that 7 million. I'm like, you at the negotiating table. Don't matter. You got to step up. You don't just stay at minimum wage. Damn. Yeah. He said, oh, love that clip. And then Gil Cole said, don't nobody like that clip. And then Tony Bob's right back. He said, yep, Joseph. And he said he would make it a must fight me statement. A must fight me statement. Yes. And then Don Dollar said, Gil Cole's look. And then Channel 9 crying. Gil Cole's crying. And no, he didn't. And then, is Gil down with Thurman? Yep. And then Tony Bob's back, no. He said, Ali Bombardier. That's right, Don Dada. And then Porter versus Bud is pay-per-view. Get in around April. And Jay Brown, see, he stayed on point, and he didn't. And Jay Brown didn't sway from it, even though none of y'all answered my question. I said, where's Bud gonna get his paper from? But that's where he's gonna get his paper from, right there. That's one fight. And then Sir Flame said, change the screen. Oh, you know how I do, Sir Flame. You and Don Dollar was crying that time. And Don made me do it last time because Don kept running his mouth. Yeah, all right, I get it out of there. Yeah. This is a good page to have up, our deceivers right here. That's what we getting, y'all. We getting deceived in this game. And y'all start answering Eagles Web questions up in here, man. Y'all come up in here and y'all don't want to answer the questions, man. Y'all got to answer these questions, man. We do quizzes up in here. Huh? We do quizzes up in here. Right? And so, matter of fact, I should leave y'all with I'm gonna see where y'all's minds and stuff is at. You know, leave y'all with a nice little quiz question. It could be on because I don't know if y'all went back. Yep. There's only one football player in this movie. One football player that played in this movie, Dickstown. And he played the fighter. He had a brother in the movie also that played the fighter also. Do you guys know who that famous football player was? That's just to keep y'all on your toes and stuff. Because we're going to do another one, and we're going to get Gil Coles out of there. If Gil Coles answers this, he probably going to be 2-time champ again. And y'all going to have to carry them bags. Y'all going to have to carry them bags, man. So don't end up having to carry those bags, man. Don't make me put something else up, but talking about change the screen. Sir Flame said change the screen. Let me make Sir Flame happy again. What about that one? Do you like that one? I'm only gonna leave it up. I'm gonna leave it up for a while. And then I'll leave with this one here, that everybody crying and stuff like that. But let's just try to keep it real, man. And let's try to. I mean, we gotta look outside. We're in this boxing as fans, but let's look at the game, man. We start looking at the game like we've been doing. That's not the answer, Don Dada. But that's actually it's okay. It's an okay answer though. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to see where my people's minds was. Let's see that Florida boy on his back one last time, Shadow. Y'all so stupid, man. But look, we're gonna leave with the Coke Crack King as a little youngster, showing off his skills. Y'all know how we do it up here in Eagles Web Boxing. We ran a little bit late, man. We covered a lot of stuff, but we didn't get to cover some things. Tomorrow and Thursday, I gotta do a late show. So tomorrow's show won't be that late. I'm gonna try to wait till everybody get their shows done. So I'm gonna try to get my show started at 8 Central, something like that. So y'all come through tomorrow, 8 Central tomorrow. If I can leave a video, I will. Then the next day, I'm not sure, 'cause I don't know how far out of town I gotta work. Yeah, Tex Cobb was in there. But he was just an inmate getting beat up. He never fought in the movie. He never fought in the ring with the main characters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Randall Tex Cobb, who took a beating by Larry Holmes. And Larry Holmes wouldn't even hit him the last round. That's how much smashing he was taking. He just had that good of a chin that he couldn't put him out, but he just smashed him to pieces. And that's I think the day that Howard Cosell quit. And then Joseph Brown had Tony. Oh, he had Tony. He said that's the best fight for him to make. He says there's nowhere for him to go unless he's playing keep away. There we go. Because you can't be on the mountain if you're playing one of these other games. And Jay Brown has been on point the whole time. He didn't let y'all waver him and stuff. So he stayed on point the whole time, man. But I gotta get out of here, man. Let me get myself to work. Let me get ready to get to work, man. Get up out of here. But I'm going to see y'all again. Y'all know how we do it, man. My shout out to the L to the D. That B and that C, baby. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me, man. Nothing but blessings. Oh, Tony wrote something again. I'll read this out too, though. I know I gave my shout out, but he said, yeah, he has to fight Porter. He said, damn, I would like to see Ugas, but everybody wants Crawford versus Porter. That has to go down now. That Porter and Crawford has to go down. And then Don Dada says, for all y'all that Eagles Web Boxing. All y'all family, that's right. That's right. For all y'all that mess with Eagles Web. Y'all mess with me, I mess with y'all. He said peace and blessings. And then salute, man.